Hello, everyone. My name is Sammy C. Jr. This is my channel, Critical Thinking About Religion. Yeah, we're going to dive right into it. I wrote a book by the same name, Critical Thinking About Religion. It won't be released to about 90 days. In the meantime, I want you to hear some things that I wrote. This is the preface. We have been deceived by the people who put the Bible together. The Bible is supposed to be God's word, right? But how can someone present God's word if there is only a fraction of it? If all the books of the Bible are not presented, how could it be God's word, whole and complete? It has to be whole in order to get a full understanding. If certain people are not including all the books of the Bible, that is a discredit to the Bible and a manipulation of God's word. The books that are left out will tell you exactly who God is. Those other books that belong in the Bible will tell you Mary Magdalene was Christ's most favored disciple. They try to make her out of a prostitute, and that's not the case. It will tell you what Enoch and God talked about when they walked together. The Bible tells us Enoch walked with God. When I read that, I closed the book and went to the table of contents. Where's the book of Enoch? Because I know he's asking God a million questions. And I want to see what they talked about. It's not in the Bible. Wait a minute, Pastor. Why is Enoch's book? He didn't know. Because this book will tell you exactly who God is. You'll figure it out. And who were the real fallen angels? There are a lot more things that has to... Wait a minute. There are a lot more things that has been hidden from us. But for some reason, the people that gave us the Bible and promote the Bible only wanted certain things. Only wanted us to know certain things. This is why it is so important for everyone to do their own studying and research, especially now that information is so easily attainable. You can Google whatever the pastor said after he said it. I don't see that in the Bible. That ain't in the Bible. Where is that in the Bible? A lot of times they're giving you their opinion. I've heard pastors do it. Don't do this. Well, Jesus said, yeah, but like meditation. The word meditation is only said one time in the New Testament. The words watch and pray means to meditate and pray. How else can you go inside if you don't meditate? But the word meditation only comes up one time in the New Testament. And the pastor tell you, oh, don't be doing all that. You can pray, but don't be going inside. You might find spirits that you don't want to deal with. What? If you going inside intent on contacting the number one source, the creator of the universe, why would others? You can't know. No. Okay. Even if they say it's God, wait a minute, where did I stop? We have found out we have been lied to about history, so why wouldn't they lie about the Bible too? That's the truth. Even if they say it's God's word, they must not be afraid of God. They're changing it all up like that. Then you get, I forgot how many versions of the English Bible they have, but it's a lot, 400 or something like that. Different interpretations. How you gonna take God's word and just chop it up like that? And how is it that the Bible went from Greek to Roman to all those different languages? You lose something in the translation. Always. This is why we should not let anyone tell us what to think or believe when it comes to our soul and our salvation. It is so important that we learn things ourselves. It should be everyone's ambition to learn for ourselves. This book can be your guide to learning some truth that have been hidden from us. By reading this book, you will see and understand what I have learned in doing my own research and studying. It is not my intention to tell you what to think or what to believe. I'm only expressing the things I found out. Despite widespread agreement in the Christian community, there is little evidence supporting some common beliefs. And that's true. Now, in this book, I intend to shed some light on some of these beliefs, so you can see for yourselves if those beliefs are valid. Can religious leaders really tell us the truth if they are studying from a fragmented book? I don't think so. I myself had to find my own answers to the questions I had, looking further than what the preacher would tell me. Because he's only telling me things. He's basically making excuses. And at the end, when he can't give me a satisfying answer, he tells me, oh, you just have to believe. I want to know. I don't want to believe. I want to know. I want to know because if I know, I could put my heart into it. That's the way I learn. I want to know. This is my perspective on things. I have learned about God, the Bible, and religion. I have included the names of books and the authors' names of where I get my information from, so the reader can look up this information for themselves. I got receipts. I'm hoping I can encourage the reader to become curious enough to take the initiative to do their own studying for themselves and become a critical thinker about religion. Now, that's what my book is about. It should be out in about 90 days. If I can get it out sooner, I will. Critical thinking about religion. And I'll be coming on, putting videos on this channel to tell you about the book, tell you more about the book, and things of that nature. If you heard something here that you might be interested in, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.